Hey guys, it's Brandon Miniman from Pocketnow, and in this video I'm going to share a little bit of news with you guys. As of January 1st, I will no longer be involved in the day-to-day operations of Pocketnow, and I'll no longer be editor-in-chief. Now before I tell you who's taking my place as editor-in-chief and what that means for the future of Pocketnow, I wanted to share a little bit about the past of Pocketnow to help color in everything. So Pocketnow was established in the year 2000 by my brother Jared Miniman and his colleague Derek Snyder. Now back in the year 2000, mobile devices were so incredibly different than they are today. They didn't have color screens, they didn't have Wi-Fi, they ran on single core 166 megahertz processors with like 32 megabytes of RAM. Incredibly different. But there was a future promise with these low-end devices, but at the time they were pretty revolutionary, that one day these devices would become so powerful, so thin and light, that they would transform society. That one day we would have a device that we would always carry with us. We'd put it in our pocket, and it would be as powerful, if not more powerful, than the computers that we use for work. And of course, we're living that reality today. But that was the thinking behind Pocketnow. It was a labor of love. It was never intended to be a business or a company that could support multiple full-time employees. Derek and Jared did it out of love. A couple of years later, in 2002, I finally became involved. I was around 16 years old, and I was getting very jealous seeing my brother always come home with the latest iPac or Jornada. If you guys were following the tech industry back then, those names sound familiar to you. And he finally let me come on as a news writer, but he wouldn't let me use my last name because I think he was embarrassed that his little bro was writing for the website that he was a part of. So I went by just Brandon Newswriter. So over the next couple of years, I got more and more experience in the industry, and around 2004, 2005, after Jared had left the site to pursue his studies, Derek also decided it was time to leave to pursue his studies. So he sold Pocketnow to a family friend of mine and made me editor-in-chief. And I was super excited about that promotion because finally I got to take control of this thing, and I had some ideas on where it could go and what we could do. And around that time we decided that we could no longer cover only Windows mobile devices, and then there was an evolution where we decided to cover iPhone and Android and tablets, and now Pocketnow's expanding into wearables. So there was an evolution there. And if we fast forward a couple of years later to 2008, I was finishing my studies. I was running Pocketnow all throughout my college because college was kind of boring, and so it was great to have this outlet on the side. And in 2008, I decided that I really didn't want to get a traditional job. Getting a job, having a boss just wasn't something that I wanted to do, and if possible, I wanted to do something entrepreneurial. So I decided I wanted to try to buy Pocketnow from its current owner back then, and I didn't have the money to buy it, so I went to the bank. I got a loan right before the financial crisis, thankfully, in 2009. So if I had waited a year, I probably wouldn't have gotten the loan at all. And because I had no collateral, my dad had to put his house on the line, and I'm very thankful for him for allowing me to have that opportunity. So in 2008, I became the owner of Pocketnow, and I finally got to really do things with it. And over the subsequent years, we hired our first full-time employee, which was just a complete dream for me, because to take Pocketnow from where it was to where we are today, we needed to have full-time employees, people that would spend 40 hours a week thinking about and doing things for Pocketnow. And today we have 5 full-time employees, and I just feel so lucky that we've been able to do that. But over that time period, since 2008, the entrepreneurial itch in me hasn't stopped itching, and I've become involved with other things. Around 2010, I became involved with XDA Developers as one of the main admins over there. This is a site that I've used personally for many, many years to tweak my Windows mobile device and then tweak my Android devices, so to be a part of that is amazing. And then recently, I became involved with a startup that's making an app called Themer. And I did a video about this. I'm not going to advertise it too much on here. It's an app I'm very proud of. It's a free app for Android. Check it out. It changes your home screen on your device and makes it look really beautiful. And there are about 150 themes to choose from. So over the years, I've been involved with other things besides Pocketnow, and as a result, you've probably seen my video contributions go down. I write fewer reviews, and really I haven't been able to give Pocketnow the full attention that it deserves, which is why I'm extremely excited to announce that one of the hardest working humans on the planet, and one of my closest friends, and a guy you know very well, will become the new editor-in-chief in just a short period of time, January 1st. Anton Dinaj, I cannot pronounce his last name. Michael Fisher can do it really well. I need lessons, I guess. But Anton, or Tony as we call him around here, again, is one of the hardest working people I know, and he has an amazing vision on where he wants to take Pocketnow, because we want to grow. We want to grow and get bigger and better. We want to hire more people. We want to be an even better website and video channel for you guys. So that's the story of Pocketnow. That's where it has been and where it's going. I'm not going to disappear completely. I'm going to be working with Tony over the coming months to make sure that he's comfortable and help him in any way I can. I'll also be contributing to Pocketnow because my obsession for phones and tablets isn't going anywhere. So you'll see me write some reviews and do some videos. I might be on the podcast here and there. So I'm not going to disappear from the earth here. And of course, if you want to follow me and see what I'm up to, I'm on Twitter at Brandon Miniman, and that's pretty much it. So kind of a bittersweet video to do, but things are changing. But I think things are changing for the better, and I hope you stick around. And I want to thank you guys again. I know we always do this, and it's becoming cliche, but if it wasn't for you guys, if you didn't watch our videos, if you didn't go to our website and read our articles, we literally couldn't do this. We just would not exist. So thank you for your support. And I also want to thank the whole Pocketnow team for giving me so many opportunities and really allowing me to live a dream here. And I guess there's nothing left to say. So Happy New Year to everyone, and I'll see you around. Don't worry. Again, I'm not disappearing. And that's it for now. That means thumbs up if you like this video. I always do that at the wrong time.